Basketball fans, welcome back. So in this video, I'll just be looking at KPA's pre-game interview prior to the FIBA Africa Women's Cup 2023. And without further ado, man, let's just get into it. So on this interview, we have Natalie, we have Coach Ojuku, and we've got Victoria on the set. So this one will just show us how mentally are they prepared, what strategies do they have mentally to be able to get into this contest. I know they were there last year, but you're also just going to just get a feel of what to expect, and also pay close attention to their body language, because this one will really tell us all that we need to know, because 90% of communication is just body language and how they look. So yeah,
I can see your game for the qualification, but I know the team. And I know that you will do a great job to qualification, as usual. So this is a new competition. What do you think about this new competition?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing that we are here, and we are prepared mentally, we are prepared physically, and I believe we are going to give a good account of ourselves as a team. Yes.
KP in Zone 5 had one of the best runs that they've had in recent memory. Last year they made the finals, but they lost to Sporting. But this year they won it all, and they beat REG twice. And REG at the time were the strongest team in there, and KP were able to overcome them. So this is a different ball game right now, because you're not meeting teams like I don't want to say weak, but there are teams that have the ability to offset you. And in recent memory, KPA have not been able to have one of the best outings when it comes to such contests. So this interview will just give us a glimpse of what to expect, especially coming from a strategy perspective.
And before I come back to Natalie, what change was in the team coming here?
Pardon?
The team, the qualification, and your qualification. What change is done on the team to be here?
A change.
What new player, preparation, what's going on the team?
At least we have added 2 more players in our team from the qualification squad. We have 2 more players who are not there in the qualification squad. Then we have been working together as a team for the last 3 weeks in camp. I think it will show in the competition. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same. We've just been polishing things that we felt we needed to work on from the qualifiers to do well here in the championship.
Did you play the qualifier?
Yeah, I was there.
And what was...
She was the MVP.
She was the MVP of the tournament.
Yes, I know. It's why I'm trying to see.
Hey man, this guy was having some backhanded comments. But anyway, just to talk about this particular situation. So Natalie, she played for Team Kenya in the Olympic qualifiers, and she was part of the team that was there just about a week ago. And it's funny to me that she's here, because she went to, it was still in Cairo, she went back to Cairo because of this contest right here that they are playing. And honestly, if you ask me, it's not the best move career wise, but the powers that be, they have their reasons as to why Natalie has to be there. But she should have just taken a break on this contest, because I didn't think that it would make or even add a lot of value, because it's just going to if KP have a poor performance, it's just going to overshadow all the accomplishments that have been obtained in the past week, especially in regards to Team Kenya winning gold. So yeah, and also this reporter was just funny. Was just asking that she didn't even know Victoria Reynolds was the MVP. Oh my God! I mean the sheer disrespect that is there, man. It's amazing.
About your main objective here, to be MVP or to win the cup?
No, to win. As a team, we're looking to get a podium finish at worst.
I'm sorry, but a win or a podium finish might be quite difficult. Have you seen the type of competition that you're going to be going up against? These are the best teams in in their respective countries. So you cannot say that it's going to be easy, because if last year, if you look at statistically, we lost. KPA lost 2 games straight. They lost against Interclub, which is the first team they played. They lost against Costa do Sol, and there were actually 15 to 20 point games that they lost to. They lost, and that's the point margin that they lost with. And if you look at even the Energy BBC game, that was a quick blowout. KPA beat them. And the CNSS game, that's when KPA just had to like fight in there. And you know what happened? Their 5th game, they lost against a Sporting, which was actually quite sad. So saying that you're going to have a podium finish like that, I feel like right now it's just going to be much more difficult, because teams now have understood the value of winning such continental competitions, and no team is just a walk in the park like that. So even if you have like that expectation, man, I know it's a good to have a goal, but unfortunately, given the circumstances, given like the way the team has been changing, and also Natalie has not been there, Medina was not there. We had a couple of players from KPA representing Team Kenya in the 3x3. So even with those 3 weeks training that KPA claimed to say that they have been preparing, they've been preparing even without their main players in there. So they got easy in zone 5, because competition in zone 5 has just been weak. So right now they're just going to get tested, and I don't think that right now they have the ability to be able to like contend with like team like an A Sporting. They can't do that easy.
So we definitely want to be up there 1, 2, 3. That's our objective. Yeah.
And do you think that it will be very easy, better than this qualification?
No, it won't be easy, and we know it won't be easy. But I think we'll manage. If we stay disciplined to our the team objectives, I think we'll do okay.
They say no zone 5 team you're going to face all the teams from zone 1 to zone 4. So the competition is just going to be much more difficult than the one that you're used to. So I expect fireworks in there.
Coach, you have a day off tomorrow. Is it a good thing for you to see the other teams, how they play, or something like that?
Yeah, it is a good thing in one side, and then it's a bad thing on the other side. I'll start with the good thing, that we have a chance to watch all the team playing, the 4 teams in our group. And then the bad side of it is that we're going to play each and every game for the rest of the 4 days remaining on the preliminaries. So it's going to be a bit tough on us playing a game each and every day. So it is how we're going to manage the rotation and how we're going to rest the rest of the players for the championship. Yes.
Funny how the coach says that, and they're used to playing like that. It's not their first go around they've played continental basketball. They played in the previous one, and they played games back to back in days. So the big fault is, and the big question is, if they have been preparing themselves like that, because you can say they have a free day today, but they're going to play back to back from tomorrow till Friday. So the thing is, have they been able to prepare themselves mentally, physically, to be able to get to that bump and grind like that? Because every single game they're gonna work for. So honestly, this is one of the excuses that they're going to make when they lose a game, because I've seen a couple of post-game interviews, especially in that Africa Women's Cup, where the coach came out and said we had lapses on defense, all that jazz, all that, but we all knew KPA, when they match up against a team that is better than them, they kind of capitulate in there. So I'm just waiting to see what type of excuses the coach is going to drop.
So it's one game at a time, and I believe, as I said, I have all the belief and confidence in my team, the players.
Here, what will be the main objective for you?
Our main objective is to get to the podium. We have to dine with the queens of the basket. Either number 1, number 2, or number 3. Yeah, we have been in this tournament for a while, and I believe it's our time. This is our time, and we have to dine with the queens of this women basketball in Africa.
Why you know that? Because of your experience of this competition, because you used to be there, you know this level of Africa team.
We have had good preparation this time. We have had good preparation more than 3 weeks, almost a month, and we have had good players. So we are going to perform. We are not coming to participate.
Well, coach, I'm not sure about that because given like your best three players in the team they played Team Kenya basketball, they're committed to 3x3, and the type of quality that's on the roster, I'm not sure that that's going to be the case because you can't say that you are aiming for a podium finish. Then, given like the best players on your team were committed elsewhere, even if you do like a 3 week preparation, it's not enough for such a contest because in zone 5 it was easy just to wing it, but right now you just can't wing it right now, right? The way that you're saying it, right, like that. So, but also pay attention to their body language. They look so tired in there. I know they had like a long flight. I believe it was a 6 hour flight in there, but given like the way they just looked so tired in there, and I'm just waiting to see like KPA's game tomorrow.
So we have come to perform, and I believe we'll give a good account of ourselves. Yes.
Natalie, last competition, are you going to be like the coach? I mean, in the three.
Yeah, that's our target.
Yes.
To be on the podium. 1, 2, 3.
1 or 2
2 or 3. Yeah.
MVP?
Yeah, it's the same. 1, 2, or 3. That's the goal.
How do you think? What do you think about your group in this? Do you think it's a tough group, or you think you can go to the objective?
Yeah, it is a tough group. It is a group of death, but I believe it is manageable. It is manageable if we plan well and if we have well execution on the way we are approaching the game. So it's a group which we can manage it well. Yes.
So as much as the coach can say the group is manageable, have you seen the type of teams that you're going to face in there? You tell me if anyone, even in the comments, just tell me if they think that we are confident we're going to take even at least 2 games or even a game in there, because it only takes 2 games to be able to like get into the knockout stages. But given like the way KP has been moving, I know their confidence is at an all-time high. They feel like they've conquered. They're the queens of zone 5, but when it comes to like playing in continental b-ball where it includes every single team, it becomes difficult. It becomes difficult for them. So you tell me if you think that they can win even 2 games.
Natalie, what do you think about this group? What is your opinion about the group? Do you know anything on the group?
Yeah, because we played Sporting last year in
And
our.
you beat them.
No. We lost by 6 points.
6 points.
Both in the zone, in the qualifiers, and in the club championship.
No, they didn't beat you by 6 points each. In the first go around, they beat you by 11 points because that game in the Zone 5 finals ended 78-67, and the game that knocked you out in the quarterfinals, you got beat by 6 points. So yeah, point margin 17 points on both games if you put them together. So
Both games we lost by 6 points. And I know Sporting has a different squad, but we'll take each game at a time. 1 game at a time. Yes.
And you, MVP?
Yeah, like coach and my teammate has said, like we have to approach every game with the same respect. We can't take any team as easy because every game will be hard.
So this right here reinforces the delusion that I've been debunking for years now in this channel. So you think that like just because you think that you know about a team makes you think that they're just going to implement the same strategies to beat you. What KPA should understand is the Zone 5 plays, the KBF plays that you used to blow teams out of the gym, they're not going to work here. So I just hope Coach Ojuku knows and understands that. So there's no Zone 5 play you're just going to run here because they already know that. And given the fact that we already have the data and the stats and the film, if a team wants to do proper scouting on a player like you, Natalie, they can easily because number one, you don't shoot the 3 ball. You're a streaky shooter, you don't play make, you're comfortable going out to the game with 0 points. So you're so easily you can easily be scouted by any other team, and even they can even take you out of the game, and there still won't be a difference in how KPA runs their offense.
I don't understand why you are not very confident because you are trying to in our job we tell it langue de bois. We don't want to say
No, we're confident. We're confident, but we have to. No, we have to respect. We have to respect the opponents. We're confident in ourselves, but we have to respect the opponent.
I know the coach used to say, this game I'm going to win, this I'm going to win, this I'm going to win. And today maybe he's sick, it's why he's talking.
We are prepared. We are prepared, as the players have said, we have the confidence. We respect our opponent, but we can't fear them.
So in closing, let me just give my final remarks to this interview, because I've just seen a lot. If you look at their body language, you can clearly see that they just don't look like they want to be there. They are just they just look like short in what they're saying, and they're just using like filler words, and they're just reinforcing like that mentality that they don't, they respect their opponents but they don't fear them. Even the reporter had to like ask them, aren't you that confident that you can be able to win a game? But right now as we speak, I don't think they are, because they don't look like they want to be there. They look like they're being forced to be there. I've seen a lot of when the coach speaks, you can see like the heads just drop when they get asked a question that is indirect reference to like how they're going to attack this contest. They're just giving like short media trained platitudes in there. So there's no confidence in the team, and I don't think that even if we lose 4 straight, they'll even feel anything, because right now they can just be content with just winning that championship in Zone 5. That's the only thing that I feel like I think that they've already peaked. They've already peaked in there. So as much as they can try to like convince you or me or anyone else who is following them that they have what it takes to be able to win it or even make a podium finish, I feel like that's a highly unlikely situation. And given like the way like they've been moving, I feel like they're already content being the Zone 5 champions, and this one they're just going to participate. And that's the reason as to why they've not been posting anything substantial in their social media. They just posted like a 26 clip of them doing missing shots. I've seen a 26 clip of them missing shots, missing all out the gym. And given like the way they're playing, they're going to be playing tomorrow, I don't think that they have what it takes to be able to like get it done or even make a podium finish. The competition is too stacked. It's too steep. There's no easy team in there. They are used to playing teams that can't play defense, that they can eat on. And some of the players even on the roster are just questionable in there, because they look great when they play in Kenya. They look great when they play in Zone 5. But given like the Africa Women's Cup is a different ball game, they still they still can be they just can still be washed in there. So I honestly feel like the KP already peaked out in Zone 5. So even with what they're trying to tell us here on this interview, I don't honestly believe it. And if they prove me wrong and win 4 straight, man, it can change the narrative. But given like the way they're moving right now, I don't even think that they can even win 2 games like that, because the coach doesn't look like he's confident. The players don't look like they want to be there. They don't look that confident. They look just so, until even the reporter had to ask them on that. So you tell me what you guys think in the comments section, because this has just been this has just been funny and so eye-opening. And make sure to check their body language, because how they respond when they ask questions, it just shows you how they look so tired in there. They just don't look like they want to be there at all. So if you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comments on what you think. And I'm out. Peace.